Om Shanti, and a very good morning to all. Today we are going to read the Murli dated 16th February 1988. The title of the Murli is Constantly Maintain Enthusiasm and Celebrate with Festivity. So it looks like Baba is still in that Shivratri mode, right? Because it's just a day back that we celebrated Shivratri, and it's again a Shivratri Murli. So the Murli is full of love, enthusiasm, and of course celebration. A very light, a very nice Murli, where Baba also speaks about the importance and the instant fruits of seva. Right. So let's read the Murli together. Today, the Father, the Lord of the world, Vishveshwar, has come to celebrate a meeting with his elevated creation of the world and the elevated original jewels, the extremely loving and close children. See, in the first line itself, Baba introduces himself as Vishveshwar. That means he's the father of all the souls in the world, but he has only come to meet his elevated creation and the original jewels. So all the souls of the world are the children of the Father and the Lord of the world. However, Brahman souls are extremely loving and close souls because Brahmins are the original creation. Together with the Father, Brahman souls incarnate into a Brahman life and become cooperative souls in the Father's task. So, firstly, who am I? His original creation, right? I am not somebody who was just thrown onto the earth like that, but very well crafted, very well designed, very well painted by the Almighty Himself, right? I am His original creation, His masterpiece. Right? And secondly, Baba says that Brahman souls incarnate. So I am also an incarnation like Him. Further, Baba says, yes, incarnated. So therefore, Bab Dada has come today to celebrate the birthday of the children incarnating into Brahman life. You children are dancing in happiness with zeal and enthusiasm, celebrating the Father's birthday. Bab Dada is pleased to see this Brahman life of the children and how, with love and cooperation from the Father, they are moving forward with courage in every task. So you are celebrating Bab Dada's birthday, and the Father is celebrating the children's birthday. It is also the birthday of you Brahmins, is it not? Double congratulations from Bab Dada, as well as from Jagadamba and all the special elevated souls, your companions of the advanced party, as well as a shower of golden flowers of love for your alokik Brahman life. So these are congratulations from the heart, not just words. Therefore, congratulations from the heart of the Father, the comforter of the hearts, to all the elevated souls whether they are seated personally in front of Bapdada or whether they are in front of the Father in their minds. Congratulations, congratulations to all the children everywhere. Further, Baba says, on this day, devotee souls have special awareness of the point form of the Father. Shiv Jayanti or Shivratri is not the memorial of a corporeal form, but it is of the importance of the incorporeal Father, the point of light, who is worshipped in the form of a Shivlingam. I believe many of us might have also been uh, at the temples where there is Shivratri, mostly that Pradarshini Seva. So we give a lot of like a brief explanation of how does he look like, who is he. So of course, we mentioned this, that he's the point of light, right? Relating again the soul and the supreme soul. The Baba says they carry a lot of importance, of this point form. So all of you also always have the awareness of the point form of the Father in your heart. So you are points, and the Father is also a point. So on this day, every devotee soul in Bharat is especially aware of the importance of the point form. They don't know this much in detail because they have that shivling in front. Many of uh, the Bhagat who come and visit the mandir or they go to the temple, so they are not really aware of his point form. But of course, many also know this. So when you intentionally ask them that, where on the shivling do you, like, how do you picturize this or how do you see this? Did you see that the point on that shivling? And so then they come and then they realize that yes, it's there, it's there. So then it's easy to relate that, and to tell them that if he is a point form, and then there has to be a resemblance or there has to be something here in the corporeal world that can carry it, that importance and that shape and that how do we represent that? So then they actually realize that, acha, okay. So, like आत्मा भी बिंदु है, and then when you tell them that वो भी हमारा पिता है, so he's also that shivling, at that point. So Baba says, a point is extremely subtle and it is also extremely powerful. This is why the Father, the point, is said to be the ocean of powers, virtues, and knowledge. So the waves of special enthusiasm for the birthday from the hearts of all of you children have been reaching Bapdada from Amritela. Just as you children, as embodiments of love for the Father, especially hoisted the Father's flag for service. What flag has the Father hoisted? All of you have hoisted Shiv Baba's flag. So will the Father hoist the same flag? There is this responsibility of service in the corporeal form has been given to you children. The Father has also hoisted a flag, but which one and where? So, Baba says, Bapdada has hoisted the flag of love for all the children's specialities in his heart. How many flags would he have hoisted? Now, each child, he knows that he has filled each and every child with a lot of specialities. Right? So, how many flags, he's saying, how many flags would he have hoisted? No one in this world can hoist as many flags. It must be such a beautiful scene. Later on, maybe we can discuss this point about, the specialities of each and every soul that Baba has filled in with. Right? And how do we use it for service? How do we use these specialities for service? Further, Baba says the flag of the speciality of each child is flying in Bab Dada's heart. It isn't just all of you who have hoisted a flag. Bab Dada has also hoisted a flag. What happens when you hoist this flag? There is a shower of flowers. Right? So when Bab Dada hoists the flag of love for the children's specialities, what shower takes place? Each child is showered with the blessings. May you be imperishable. May you be immortal. May you be unshakable and immovable. These blessings are Bap Dada's imperishable and alaukic flowers. Bap Dada has even greater happiness than you children for this day of incarnation, that is, for the day of Shiv Jayanti. There is happiness and more happiness because the memorial of this day of incarnation is celebrated every year. However, now this is interesting. Listen to this. However, when the Father incarnates in the corporeal body of Brahma, then Bap Dada, but Father Shiva in particular, experiences special happiness after being separated from you close, loving children for such a long time, while he was in the supreme abode. It is like, he comes in and he is expressing his love that, you even can't imagine that how much I have missed you. And it feels so special when he comes and sits in front of you, and then when he says that, "Oh, I was missing you so much, and it is for you that I have come down." I guess on this Shivratri on 14th of Feb also, the Murli was quite a mixture of Valentine's Day and Shivratri, and then the way he did that, that hug action in the beginning, and that was so special. And so he's always very enthusiastic about Shiv Jayanti, but particularly more about meeting us. And further, Baba says, there are other souls in the Supreme Abode too, of course. However, the souls of the first creation, the ones who are to become equal to the Father and are companions in service, meet him once again after such a long time since incarnation. He is also mentioning that there are other souls also, but then I wait for you and I look down at you that when it is going to be that time that I can come and meet you, I can sit with you, chat with you. The Baba says, the elevated souls who have been separated for a long time come and meet him once again. When you meet someone from whom you have been separated and whom you love deeply, you experience a special happiness. The day of incarnation is a day to meet his original creation once again. You understand that you have found the Father, and the Father says, I have found my children. मेरे बच्चे. So Baba says the Father is proud of his first creation. All of you are the first creation, are you not? You are not warriors, are you? All of you are the Sun Dynasty, the first creation, are you not? You become deities from Brahmins, do you not? So Brahmin souls are the first creation. All are the eternal creation. Souls of the whole world are the creation. However, you are the eternal and the first creation. So you have double intoxication. Do you know? Further, Baba says, today, Baptada is giving a special slogan. Today is said to be the day of a festival. People celebrate Shivratri or Shiv Jayanti as a festival. Always remember the slogan of the day of the festival, that every moment of Brahman life is a moment of festivity. Brahman life means constantly to celebrate a festival, constantly to maintain your enthusiasm and give souls enthusiasm with your every action. So every moment of the Brahman life is a moment of festivity, Baba says. We can discuss this also. mm, Maybe later. Let's finish the Murli first. Yeah. So Baba says, yeah, Brahman life means constantly to celebrate a festival, constantly to maintain your enthusiasm, and give souls enthusiasm with your every action. So you have to celebrate a festival, remain enthusiastic, and give enthusiasm to others. Now, this when he says that it has to be constant, it has to be constant. So we need to really stop, we need to really check what is my original nature, what am I doing as a Brahmin. The Baba says, where there is enthusiasm, no one can move those souls away from that enthusiasm, no matter what type of obstacle comes in front of them. When you have temporary enthusiasm, you forget everything else. Do you not? At a time when you are celebrating something, you experience happiness and you don't remember anything else. Happens, right? We are too engrossed in um, celebrating, or if there's a special festival, probably decorating the house, then probably thinking about seva. So you don't remember anything else. The Baba says, in Brahman life, every moment is a festivity. That is, every moment is spent with enthusiasm. In that case, would anything else come up? When you go to limited celebrations, what do they have there? They have dancing, singing, games, and food. So that is all there is. Sorry, that is all there is, isn't there? So, what do you do throughout the day in the celebrations of Brahman life? What do you do throughout the day in the celebrations of this Brahman life? So when you do service, you do that while considering it to be a gain, don't you? Or do you feel it to be a burden? This is very important for us, right? Because day in and day out, uh, there is Alaukik seva as well, then there is alaukik seva as well. Both are there, right? Now, how do we manage this? And does it like really feel to be a burden, or is it really a gain for us? So in today's world, when souls without knowledge do even a little bit of mental work, what do they say? I am very tired. I have got a lot of pressure of work on my head. However, what do you say when you return after doing service? We have come back after eating the nourishing fruit of service. This is because when you become an instrument for the greatest service of all, then the greater and the more beautiful is the instant fruit of service that you receive. Now, see, many a times what happens, even while we are at the center, even while we are doing the alokik service, okay, forget about doing things at home and doing things at office, not that. But whilst doing seva at the center, whilst doing seva, any kind of alokik seva, if it is creating a burden, okay, and if at all I am feeling uh, frustrated, irritated, then maybe the basis of the seva is not that strong. Because we've seen many, like, there are many souls who put in a lot of effort at the center, doing so much stool seva, then doing this suksham as well, like, with the pradarshini that we call. They are doing mansa, vacha, karmana, everything. But yet there is not that satisfaction. Yet the happiness, which Baba is talking about, that has to be the instant fruit, that is not there. So maybe the connections with Baba is not strong. Maybe the intention inside is not really that pure. Or maybe uh, I wish to do something else, but then I am not satisfied with where am I posted right now, or whichever seva I've been allotted. Quite a few factors come into this, right? So, seva, of course, is a very important subject, but then when Baba says that it is only a game, and are you just looking at that, uh, you know, as a game, or are you just getting totally engrossed in that, ending up frustrated and irritated? What is it? Because if I don't have that stity inside, no matter how many people I go and reach out and how many messages, Shiv Sandesh I am delivering, that is not going to create a lot of impact on the other soul receiving that message. Right? So Baba says, when you eat instant fruit, you receive even more power. Your power of happiness increases. This is why, no matter how hard the physical work may be, or it may even be mental work, making plans, you don't feel any tiredness. You are not even aware of whether it is night or day. If you didn't have a watch, would you know what the time it was? You are celebrating with festivity, and therefore, service gives you enthusiasm and enables you to experience enthusiasm. See, but if the service is making me feel burdened, uh, then maybe I need to correct myself somewhere, because somewhere something I am doing wrong, right? Further, Baba says, we'll just read this last para and then we'll stop. So in Brahmin life, firstly there is service, and what is the other thing? Maya comes. You are laughing hearing Maya being mentioned because you understand that Maya has a lot of love for you. You don't love her, but she loves you. See how Baba is talking? I know that you don't love her, but she loves you. So in a celebration, you also watch games. Which game does everyone like a lot nowadays? You play many games of Mickey Mouse. Even advertisements are shown in the Mickey Mouse games. People either like to watch a match or Mickey Mouse games. So here too, when Maya comes, have a match with her. Aim at her. What do you do in a game? A ball is thrown to you and you then throw it to someone else. And then when it is caught, your team is victorious. Similarly, this is the ball of Maya. It sometimes comes in the form of lust, sometimes in the form of anger. Catch it, seeing it as Maya's game. If you play games of Maya while considering them to be games, your enthusiasm will increase. But if you see any situation of Maya as an enemy, you get afraid. Right? Because it is not the person, it is not the soul that is uh, come, that is been there as Maya, but it is Maya inside, probably in the form of sanskar, either in me or in that soul. हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना इंसान गलत नहीं है वो संस्कार गलत है. So either it is a war of Maya within me, my sanskar, or it is with that particular soul's sanskar, not with that soul. And that is what I was mentioning here. You don't have to see Maya as an enemy. If you do that, you will get afraid. So in Mickey Mouse cartoons, sometimes a monkey comes, sometimes a cat, sometimes a dog, and then sometimes a mouse. But are you afraid? You enjoy watching it, do you not? So here too, watch the games of the different situations of Maya in the form of a celebration. But at that moment when a situation or something like this comes up, and a situation which really takes you, and then you are like, what was this? Baba says, what would you say if someone got afraid while watching a game? So while watching a game, if someone thinks that the ball is coming towards them and that perhaps it may hit them, would they be able to watch the game? So watch the game with happiness and pleasure. Do not be afraid of Maya. Consider it to be entertainment. So even if it comes in the form of a lion, do not be afraid. Always have the awareness and enthusiasm that every moment of Brahman life is a festival. You are watching this game in the midst of that. You are dancing in happiness, and you are also singing songs of praise of the specialities and virtues of the Father and the Brahman life, and also eating Brahma Bhojan with pleasure. Right? So we will probably stop here for today. And I'll just check if there is a yad prayer at the end. Yes. So to those who remain constantly in the spiritual intoxication of being the eternal and first creation, to those who constantly celebrate every moment as a festival, to those who constantly maintain enthusiasm for remembrance and service, to those who always consider every situation of Maya to be a game and watch it as detached observers, to those who take every step with the Father as his companion, to such most elevated Brahman souls, congratulations for your Alokik birthday as well as love, remembrance, and namaste. From us children to our beloved Bapdada, love-filled remembrance and namaste. We will read the other part of the Murli tomorrow, right? We'll spend a minute in silence and then we'll share points from the book. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. We can unmute and share points from the book.
Om
Om
Shanti, sister.
Shanti.
Okay,
Om
Yeah,
Shanti.
go ahead, Vinod bhai.
okay. Thanks, Bhai. This entire Sangam Yug and particularly the Shivratri is a time for remaining happy, enthusiastic, and filled with zeal. So Baba reiterates this that no matter what happens, remain happy and cheerful during this entire year and entire season. Om Shanti.
Mm,
Yeah,
yes.
Om Shanti. So Baba says, Brahmin's life is meant for to be lived as a festival. So constant happiness and constant enthusiasm and courage, all that should be there. And Baba says Brahmin souls are, original and the first creation. So very close to Baba. So most loving children. So Baba is really praising us a lot and showing his love because it's the day of Shiva Jayanti. So children celebrating birthday with the father, Shiva Baba. So it's very special and loving Murli. Yeah. So um, yeah. I mean that's it. That's all. I mean the Shiva Jayanti is the memorial that we know for incorporeal father and mm, the point of light, not the physical form. Right. So there Baba says the father is a point and souls are also a point. So hosted special flags in the heart, Baba says. So the flag each child's speciality. So that's really wonderful. Yeah. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Deepika Ben.
Om
You
Shanti.
know, for the past 3 days, leaving, of course, Sunday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, overdose, I think, of Shiv Jayanti. The Sunday was a Shiv Jayanti Murli. Baba's Murli was Shiv Jayanti Murli. The revision yesterday was Shiv Jayanti Murli. And today, even it is Shiv Jayanti Murli. I don't know. I think this 2026 probably it's overloading something Baba is trying to tell. I feel personally for me as a soul because I came here to Madhuban. I don't know with a determined thought. Better give me some kind of a determination. So it's a real revelation, Murli. And I shouldn't say same thing when Bab Dada's first paragraph, his congratulations, happy birthday, and then going down, comparing to his lovely devotees also. He doesn't let go his devotees, whatever they are jagran, they are fast, they are vavan. You should see some of them keep even vrat. I've seen in Madhuban some mothers who had come, they were keeping vrat. They said they do it because for the sake of the family. I think so. It's a lot of Shivratri Murli still in my head. But just there was one thought, if it's okay, if you can share. This Brahmins are the original creation. When Baba mentions that, I felt a little let out for the devotees. I said, Baba, even they are the ones from the upper yug, they are trying to do you. Just because this Brahmin creation is predestined when you landed in the body of this, is it fair, Baba, that they be left out, that they are not? Uh, they are creation, of course, but they are original creation. I don't know why. Sometimes I would like to take the devotee side. Can you just clarify this? What, why this word Brahmins are original creation? Something light if you can throw on this, Deepika Ben.
Mhm. Firstly, like when you, I'll just share what a few thoughts that just came to my mind. Like if when we talk about devotees, even they have a special part, Baba always mentions that they will also receive fruits according to the faith, according to the bhakti that they do, and according to, uh, even they have that surrender kind of a thing. Na? They also do this puja part and everything. So even they are going to receive fruits, right? But then there is always going to be a difference between a child and a devotee, right? So not that we have to have this uh, the wrong ahankar or something that ego that oh I am a specially chosen one and the other person is not or the other soul is not. No, that is what we do now, that we have understood him and we are also trying to get them into this now. Shivratri again, like as I mentioned earlier also, that it's a very uh, good, or it is only the festival where we go out and when we spread this message that oh he has arrived. So what are we doing? We are even trying to give them what we have received, right? And that is what Baba always says, that unko bhi jaakar batao, spread this message out. Huh? So, of course, they are also going to receive a lot of fruit. So nobody will be left out. He's not going to leave anybody like that, right? But of course, original creation when he says so. uh, I believe नशे की बात है अपने लिए when Baba talks about that, yes, you are somebody very special to me and I have arrived, you've understood this, so now go out, go and spread this message out. This is something that I feel. Yeah, others also may please add on to
No,
this.
just to add one thing, Deepika. See, I feel I don't know why it's only in Shivratri, especially when you go to do these exhibitions and all. No, when I see this devotee standing in line and going and pouring, I listen. I don't remember that Hindi song that a sab diware thod ke aja. So I used to feel, go past these lingas, past Rudra Shiva, and go there beyond until Shiva, why are hiding behind like a light there? Come and show your devotees your true form, at least in Shivaratri. That kind of, I don't know, desperateness comes to me when I see these devotees. That's why I wanted to tell you. And you're right. We should
Mm.
never have the arrogance that we are original creations. But
Somewhere,
still,
yes, somewhere down the
I,
line, even we've done this
yeah,
before, right?
we have done. But it's
Yeah.
unwavering, Deepika Ben. I don't know. I still sit with them on Shivratri. Now I am in Madhuban. I just tell Shiva, don't you think when they are your children and they are going to be so much, we are at least coming down immediately, but they are going to be with you, don't you think? I don't know. Me being a teacher, I think I tend to ask such questions. That's why that one word. Otherwise, Shivratri Murli is neat. I think it should be by heart for us by now. What is Shivratri? What is especially yesterday when the other day when he spoke about I, my, and that one word you said, say Mera Baba. That word is so, and when it's said straight from the heart, when you tell somebody Ilu, Ilu, they say, I love you, I love you. I think, let me just see what the family has got in mind of this thought of Brahmin's original creation. Om Shanti.
Yes, yes. The others may also share, please.
Om Shanti. Actually,
Om Shanti.
every every soul is Baba's child. Even the bhaktis, they are also Baba's child. When Baba tells that Brahmins are the original creation, Baba means to say that what Baba wants, the true Brahmin is like that. And the knowledge which Baba gives, the Brahmin becomes Gyanamurt and embodiment of knowledge. That is Gyanamurt and Gyan Swarup. What happens when we get the knowledge? We inculcate it fully when we are soul conscious. And as we get in the knowledge, and what happens after some time, by different birth, by taking many births, what happens? We become body conscious. And as we become body conscious, we either forget the knowledge, or even if we have the knowledge, it is not in its true form, it is in distorted form. Because when a person becomes body conscious, his attitude, his thought, everything changes. But still, it is it is there as like salt in the food, which makes them close to God. They are not in a position to tell that I am child of Baba, but yes, they are there as devotee of Baba because they have forgotten Baba. They have forgotten their self. Now they consider themselves as a body. So they consider a Sakar form. That is, they consider Shankar. They are not aware that who is Shankar and Shiva is different. We people understand. We child understand because we are continuously practicing that Raj Yoga. We are continuously, Baba is imparting this knowledge that you are a soul in every Murli. In this way or that way, explaining us, making us understand, and we are practicing it again and again. Even then, we forget sometimes that I am a soul, and we sometimes shout and all that. But these bhaktis, they have forgotten it. They have not been imparted that they are soul and all that, and due to that, what happens? They have forgotten their self. खुद को भूल गए खुदा को भूल गए खुद का स्वरूप भूल गए खुदा के स्वरूप को भी भूल गए and in that way Baba is telling that Brahmins are my original creation. If you want that and due to that only, as we Brahmins are original creation, so Baba has given us the message, go and give the message, because uh, and we Brahmins have to do the purusharth, that it is said that Baba को प्रत्यक्ष करना है, खुद से प्रत्यक्ष करना है. What Baba's knowledge we have, what knowledge Baba has given, we have to become embodiment of that knowledge. ज्ञान स्वरूप और ज्ञान मूर्त बनना है. और इस in that way what happens, we हम बाबा को प्रत्यक्ष करते हैं. In that sense, Baba said that you are the original creation. Baba never meant to say that they are not my creation, they are not my child. Okay. And, that was the question which arose in the discussion. What I wanted to share, Baba says about the stage that each and every day of the Sangam Yuj is Shivratri, and each and every moment of this Purushottam Sangam Yuj is a festival. Yes, when it comes moment, we feel yes. In the physics, it's the momentum that continuous, that continuity in the Purusharth, that activity, that dynamic in the Purusharth creates the momentum, and this momentum in the Purusharth, definitely we get a memento, and in that momentum, forceful momentum of the Purusharth, that is Tivra Purusharth, we create a stage, and that stage is created as because Baba says that Baba is a point and we are also a point, and that what the magic happens in the Mahashivratri, that Baba is also a point, we are also a point, and that is S, that is soul conscious, and as we are soul conscious, T, we get transformed by the A, that is we get adorned with the knowledge, and G, that is Gyan Sarupa, and lastly E, we become embodiment of knowledge. This way, what happens, the Shivratri does the magic, and so when Shivratri comes, everything changes. As the Gizaban was telling, that Shivratri Murlis again and again and again and again. Why? Because we are child of Baba, we are original creation of Baba, and that again and again activity of hearing, imbibing, inculcating the Murli, then only we can एग्जिबिट बाबा, बाबा को हम प्रत्यक्ष कर सकते हैं. एंड अगेन बाबा सेज दैट एज यू आर द ओरिजिनल क्रिएशन, आपको ही बाबा को प्रत्यक्ष करना है. सो बाबा हैज सेंट अस फॉर द सर्विस. ओम शांति.
Yes, anybody would like to share any other point? Baba also mentioned about specialities, right? Like he has hosted the flag of the specialities of his children. Right? Each one of us has been gifted with some or the other speciality. And I always feel the more we utilize that specialty, that gift in Baba's service, it even gets enhanced, right? Because we have been gifted because of that. So it will,
Deepika Ben, I had a question when you said hoisted the flag. We hoist flag, we see it a lot. But when Baba hoists flag, I had a curiosity. I asked him, Baba, do you hoist each of our flag, like Girija Ben flag, Deepika flag, Sanjay Bai flag? And then he's saying, Wahan blessings aega. Does he do it individually or collectively as children? Just a curious, maybe a childish question, but I wanted to know that
probably
if you can.
individually. Because he mentioned that आपने देखा कितने मुझे flags host करने पड़े होंगे. You know, there's one line where he mentioned this, that how many do you think you just hosted one flag, but then Bab Dada had to host a lot of flags.
Oh my
Probably he does that
God.
individually.
Brahma Baba's hand is going to pain now. Shiv Baba is nothing. He uses Brahma even for this, I think. I feel I must go and massage Brahma's hands, Sukshma hands. Thank you. That was something curious I wanted to know. That's why. Thank you.
Nice. The amount of love that he has for us. So of course he does that individually. He knows, na? He knows each one of us. We are his creation. Also, when Baba mentioned about that Brahman, that every moment of Brahman life is a moment of festivity, is a moment of joy, right? Yes, somebody has, yeah, Bombay has already shared in the chat What came to my mind was, yes, Bijita, you wanted to say something.
No, sorry. Yeah, I just thought of adding on to that, the earlier discussion,
Yes,
um,
please go ahead.
yeah, just one point I thought of adding. Yeah, so it was there in Sanjay Bhai's explanation, the creation, right? The Brahma Baba's, sorry, Shiv Baba, the original creation, so Brahmins, right? So, why Baba says is one thing that I can think of is this: the task, right? So, if you think of it, what is the primary task of Shiv Baba? To transform the world, Kaliyug to Satyug, right? So, Shiv Baba is doing it through the children. So, who's doing it actually? It is the children who's actually carrying out the task in the physical world, right? So, that is not done by the devotee souls, right? So, it is actually done by the children. So, if you think about it, Sangam Yuga is the initial stage of the world, right? That's where the foundation is, right? So Satyuga starts from later on, but the foundation stone is laid here, right? So in that way, if you look at it, only the children who are carrying out the task, right? They are the children. They are the actual first creation of Shiv Baba, right? Um, because normally, if you take it even in Laukik also, so father will do something or business or something will start. So when father, in absence of father, so obviously the child will take over and fill that gap or take it forward. So similarly here, Baba is giving all the knowledge and power and everything that is required. But in the physical world, it is the children, right, who's carrying out the task. So I think it's mainly there's also that it's that we become part of God's task to lay the foundation of the new world. Though it is Baba's task, but through children it is happening. And it is only Brahmins also take the knowledge right from God directly, mouth-born adoption. So through that it happens. Yeah, Om Shanti. That's what I thought of sharing. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Actually, out of curiosity, the things are coming that Brahmin life, every moment of Brahmin life is festival. I just tried the abbreviation of that. That F letter that is free from encumbrance, that is a Farista state. And a Farista state, what happens? He has got no connection with the first. He has only connection with the earth and only connection with Baba. And in that process, he becomes the embodiment of knowledge. And due to that, he is soul conscious as a soul conscious. And in that process, he get transformed. That is self transformation. And with this self transformation, he becomes a part of, or rather say, he becomes the right hand of Baba. And due to that, world transformation do take place. And due to that, he has got the attitude of introspection, but not of inspection. I and we, that is, he inculcates the virtues within him, and A, he becomes adorned with that virtues, and L, the last, lawful and loveful. In this way, a Brahmin does the Purusharth, this type of Purusharth, and in that way, what happens? Every moment of Brahmin's life becomes a festival. Om Shanti.
Very nice. So, anybody else would like to add on to anything? Wants to share anything else? Okay, so we will just move towards the meditation. Just one thought that this Shivratri, I have to host the flag Shiv Baba's flag deeply in my heart with a lot of zeal, enthusiasm, and true love for him. No matter what, this flag is always going to fly high, and it is going to reach each and every heart in the world outside. This is the flag of love, faith, and honesty. With this thought, I will move throughout my day and the entire year. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Amshin.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Deepika Band. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a wonderful day.